Hello friends, welcome to Ignited Maths. At this video, we are going to get the concept of the quadratic equation. Okay, over here, this video is completely based on the class 10 CBSE and all the MCQs question we are going to solve at this video. As over here, we are going to ignite with the 20 MCQs of the chapter quadratic equation. All the basics concept, the links will be provided at the description box. Complete solution will be provided for each and every question. So let's start to ignite it. Let's move on to the first main question. Over here the question is the polynomial equation x plus 1 plus 8 is equal to x plus 2 x minus 2. Okay, we need to identify whether the equation is linear, quadratic, cubic or biquadratic. So over here we will just expand the given question. So x into x plus 1 plus 8 we have expanded as x square plus x plus 8, and at the RHS if we are doing the expansion we will be getting the answer as x square minus 4. And at last we got the answer as x plus 12, in which x square will be cancelled. So x plus 12 is equal to 0, in which x is equal to minus 12. So this will be absolutely a linear equation in which it has the degree as 1. Yes. So the option will be A. So the question is the root of the quadratic equation x plus 1 by x is equal to 3, in which x is not equal to 0. Over here also the 4 option is given, so let's identify it. So x plus 1 by x is equal to 3 as per the question is given. Now we need to convert this equation, whatever it's given in the question, we need to convert in the quadratic equation. Yes, so how we can convert 1 by x? If we will multiply each and every term by x in the LHS and even in the RHS, what will become x square plus 1, because 1 by x into x is nothing but x cancel, so we will be getting answer 1, so is equal to 3x. So I have just take the 3x from the RHS to LHS, so it will become as plus 3x to minus 3x. So it became as a quadratic equation. If we will compare with the general form of the quadratic equation, that is nothing but ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, in which a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to. So let's find the discriminant value, that is nothing but d is equal to b square minus 4ac. We have just put the value accordingly and we got the answer of the d. So let's find the value of x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So we have already found the d, so we'll just put the value accordingly because we need to find the root. So we have used the formula accordingly and we got the answer as 3 plus or minus root 5 by 2. So the option will be C. Here we have explained the question and the solution, okay, related to the complete concept, related to the quadratic equation. What is the completing square method, what is the factorization method, a basic concept related to it. I'll mention the couple of links in the description. Any queries we may go through it. Okay, still any doubt, then don't forget to comment. Let's move on to the third main question. The question is the root of the quadratic equation is 2x square minus 2 root 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, over here also is absolutely same as we have done for the second main question, but the b value, if we will compare with the general equation, we'll be getting the answer in the root. Okay, so how we need to deal with it? Let's get started. Let's compare with the general form. So the a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 2 root 2 and c is equal to 1. So if we will find the discriminant value, there is nothing but root of b square minus 4ac, we will be getting the answer 0. Yes, rest all terms we can write absolutely as we have done previously. The formula is nothing but x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so I have just put the value accordingly and we got the answer as 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2. Okay, why I have used the formula, what all the methods are there to find the quadratic equation, like factorization method is there, graphical method is there, completing square, all is available in the description box. Move on to the fourth main question. Over here the question is the sum of the root of the quadratic equation is 3x square minus 9x plus 5 is equal to 0. Over here also the certain option is given. Okay, in the question they have mentioned as the sum of the root. Okay, if the sum of the root is given, then we need to represent as a minus b by a. If the product of the root in the question given, then we need to represent as a c by a. So in some of the books even we can see as alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. It's absolutely same. So minus b by a. So the b value is minus 9. So minus to minus plus. So 9 by 3. So if we will get the answer as 3. The sum of the root is equal to 3 as per the question given. So the option will be A.
case of the sum of the root, if they ask to find the product of the root, then the solution will be c by a. So according to the given question, our c is 5 and a is 3. So c by a is nothing but 5 by 3. So the fifth main question, the question is a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has no real roots if the certain option is given. Okay, related to the b square minus 4ac, it's based on the quadratic formula. Yes, over here it has one solution, no solution, infinitely many solution. According to the graph we have explained at the separate video. At the description box I have specifically mentioned the link, and even at the I button also may getting it. Okay, over here they have mentioned at the question as no real roots. Okay, when b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then only we will be getting a no real roots. It means it definitely has an imaginary roots. This question, there is a deep explanation about this concept, so that's why I have made a separate video. At the description box I'll provide a link, just go through it. Okay, if any queries, then don't forget to comment. Let's move on to the sixth main question. The question is the quadratic equation 2x square minus root of 5x plus 1 is equal to 0 has the four certain option is given. Okay, this question is completely based on the fifth MCQ that we have done. Okay, fifth we have done in orally. Now we are going to take a sum and we are going to explain it. So let's 2x square minus root 5x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, over here they have given as two distinct real roots, two real roots, no real roots. Okay, it based on the real imaginary roots. We need to use the quadratic formula, the discriminant value we need to find it, and with the help of it we can find it. So according to the given question, I will just compare with the standard form, that is nothing but ax square plus bx plus c, in which a, b, c we got the value, b square minus 4ac we need to find the value. Okay, and we need to check whether it is greater than 0, equal to 0, less than 0. Yes, and after that only we can conclude whether it's a real root or imaginary roots. So while we got the answer as minus 3 is of course less than 0. So if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, as we have done previously, then no real roots. To the seventh main question. Over here the question is the equation 2x square plus kx plus 3 is equal to 0 has two equal roots, then they find the value of k. Okay, the question they have actually mentioned that they has the two equal roots, but we need to find the value of k. So it's nothing but the discriminant value, that is nothing but the b square minus 4ac is equal to 0 according to the question they have given, because it has the two equal roots. So we need to find the value of k. So the b value is nothing but k. So k square minus 4ac. We got the answer as k square minus 24 is equal to 0. So k square is equal to 24. So if we find the square root of the 24, we got the answer as 4 into 6. Okay, if we are finding any of the number in the square root, then we will be getting the answer in plus or minus. Yes, okay, right, root 4 then we will be getting as plus or minus 2. That's what we have represented, and root 6 we have represented as like us. So the option will be D. Basically the last three questions that we have seen, okay, it's almost similar to each other. The thing is they have just twisted the question and they have represented. In one of the question they have given us no real roots, they have one of the question they have given us two real roots. Okay, two equal roots they have mentioned in such a way so that according to the given question the discriminant value changes. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0, greater than 0, less than 0. So we need to represent it as like us, and we got the answer. So this type, as per the examination, whatever may be the twister of the question will be mentioned. Okay, the discriminant value greater than 0, equal to 0 or less than 0, related to that I made a separate video as I previously informed. Okay, just go through the description box, because I made a deep concept related to it, related to the imaginary number also. Okay, why it is greater than 0, what will be the reason about greater than 0, all that concept is available. So don't forget to check it. Let's move on to the eighth main question. Over here the question is a and p are the roots of the 4x square plus 3x plus 7 is equal to 0. Then the value of 1 by alpha and 1 by beta, what will be the value? Over here also the certain option is given. Okay, related to the alpha and beta we have seen related to the concept based on the sum of the root, product of the root. Yes, so if we will find the sum of the root and product of the root, we can find it. Like sum of the root is nothing but alpha plus beta we used to represent as, in which sum of the root we represent as minus b by a. So minus b is nothing but 3 and a will be 4. So minus 3 by 4. Alpha beta is nothing but the product of the root. The formula will be c by a. So 7 by 4. So if we will get both the value according to the given question, 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. So just rationalize the denominator, then we'll be getting the answer as alpha plus beta divided by alpha beta. So alpha plus beta, we know the value when the alpha beta. So we got the answer as minus 3 by 7 and the option will be B. The ninth main question, the question is if the roots px squared plus qx plus 2 is equal to 0 are reciprocal of each other, then the certain option is given. So over here we are going to take a root. One of the root be alpha and the other root be beta. So at the question only they mentioned that if the roots are reciprocal to each other, it's nothing but alpha is reciprocal to beta because alpha and beta are the roots. So alpha is equal to 1 by beta. So if alpha is equal to 1 by beta, then alpha beta is equal to 1. But we know that alpha beta is equal to c by a. To c by a is nothing but 2 by p is equal to 1. So we got the answer as p is equal to 2. So the option will be D. So let's move to the 10th main question. Over here the question is a biquadratic equation has degree. How much degree has the biquadratic equation has? First let's see the general equation of the biquadratic equation. Ax raised to 4 plus bx raised to q plus cx raised to square plus dx plus e is equal to 0, in which the highest degree will be absolutely 4. So the option will be E. So we have completed with the 10 MCQs related to the basic concept. What is the quadratic equation, the basic concept to find the factorization method, completing square method, whatever formulas we are using, that we have already done with the concept. Okay, at the description box I'll provide a couple of links, just go through it. If any queries, then don't forget to comment. Let's move on to the 11th main question. Over here the question is which of the following equation has 2 as a root. Okay, so over here the 4 certain option is, as this question is completely depend on the option itself. So first if we will take the equation number 1, that is something but option number A. So if we will put in place of x, we will put it as 2. Okay, in the LHS value we will be getting the answer 0. Then 2 is the root of the equation 1. Okay, that is nothing but the option A. But if it doesn't satisfy, for example, then we need to check it for the equation 2, that is nothing but the option 2. Okay, we'll check in both of the equation it doesn't satisfy at all. But if we will check with the third equation, if we will put in place of x is equal to 2, then we will be getting the answer as 0. So the option C is the perfect answer. Let's move on to the 12th main question. Over here the question is the sum of the two number is 27 and product is 182. Then the number will be, so let's take a number, one of the number will be x and the another number will be 27 minus x, because one number plus another number is equal to 27. Yes, so one number we have already took as x, so another number will be 27 minus x, and according to the second they have given us the product will be 182. So the first number multiply with the second number is equal to 182. So x into 27 minus x is equal to 182. Multiply the x in the LHS as it's common. So we will be getting a quadratic equation as we have seen, x square minus 27x plus 182. Okay, over here we need to find the factors of it. Okay, with the factorization method we can do it, with the completing square, anything, but I have done with the factorization method. Okay, I've just shown over here x square minus 13x minus 14x plus 182, in which 13 minus 13 into minus 14 is nothing but plus 182, and minus 13 minus 14 is nothing but minus 27. This factorization method is not understandable, then don't forget to check at the description box and at the I button I'll provide a link. Okay, because it's completely based on the factorization method. Okay, with that help only we can find it, in which we can find the equation of it, and the factors will be x is equal to 13 and x is equal to 14. Option will be B. Let's move on to the 13th main question. So the question is the sum of the squares of two consecutive odd numbers is 130 and we need to find the number. So this question was also absolutely based on the options, given options. So we need to take one of the option, like if we will take the option number A, 5 and 7. Yes, so what the question asks, the sum of the squares of two consecutive. So this all absolutely an odd number, 5 and 7, and rest of the option also we can see it's absolutely an odd number. If we will sum and square it, so 5 square 25 plus 7 square 49. If we will add both the number, we will be getting an answer as 130, but we have not received 130. So let's check with the option B. So 7 square 49 plus 9 square 81. 49 plus 81, it's nothing. The answer as 130, so the option will be B. So this question is also absolutely based on the option. If we will check the other two options, that is nothing but C and D, when it doesn't get the 130, so the option will be absolutely B.
On to the 14th main question mark. This question is the most important ones. Okay, the value of root of 6 plus root of 6 plus root of 6, it just goes on, and we need to find the value of it. Over here also the certain option is given. So over here we'll just take the value as x. Okay, let x is equal to the given question. Okay, so x is equal to root of 6 plus x. Okay, the 6 plus root of 6, as we have already marked previously. Okay, x is equal to, so just we have rearranged it. Root x is equal to root of 6 plus x. If we will take the square on both the sides, so the root will be taken to the LHS and will be taken as square. So x square is equal to 6 plus x. Now the quadratic equation forms. Over here we have done by the factorization method, and we got the answer as x is equal to 3 and minus. This question doesn't ask to find the root of it. Okay, we need to find the value. So what we have done, x is equal to root of 6 plus x, as we have arranged previously. So just take the value as 3, take it at LHS and RHS. If it both are equal, then the option will be right. Okay, first I check with the 3, then x. In place of x, we used to put the 3, and the RHS root of 6 plus x. That is nothing but 6 plus 3 is nothing but root of 9 is nothing but 3. So the option will be same. But if we will check with the minus 2, that also have shown in which it doesn't equal. So the option will be B and not C, because it's not equal. On to the 15th main question. Over here the question is, the quadratic equation is one rational root is 3 plus root 2. Okay, and over here we need to identify which are the quadratic equation. So over here we have already learned related to the sum of the root and product of the root, like alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Okay, the formulas we have done in one of the MCQs, that is nothing but alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta is equal to c by a. Construction of the quadratic equation with the help of the root, it's nothing but x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. So the alpha plus beta is nothing but sum of the root, and alpha beta are the product of the root. So we need to find the value of it, and we need to just construct it. So that's what we have done over here. Let's move on to the solution part. If one of the root they have given us 3 plus root 2, that is nothing but a rational root. So the other root, let's take the conjugate. If it is plus, then take it as minus. Rest all will be same. So 3 minus root 2. So the sum of the root is nothing but 3 plus root 2 plus 3 minus root 2, and product of the root, if we will take the product, then we will be getting the answer. So this is nothing but the construction form, that is nothing but x square minus 6x plus 7. So the option will be D. On to the 16th main question. Over here the question is, if one root of the quadratic equation 2x square plus kx minus 6 is equal to 0 is 2. Okay, then the value of k will be, what will be the value? So already they have mentioned as 2 is the one of the root. Okay, so in place of x, if we will put the value 2, then we can easily find the value of k, and that's what we have done over here, and k is equal to minus 1, so the option will be B. 17th main question. Over here the question is, the equation x plus 1 the whole square minus x square is equal to 0 has dash real roots. It means it's nothing but how many real roots is there. So first we need to expand the given question, that will be x plus 1 the whole square formula we have used over here, in which x square will be cancelled at the LHS. So the equation will be 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, in which x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So we have received only one root. The question may look like a quadratic equation or cubic equation, but if we will expand it, we just got only one root. So it's nothing but a linear equation, and the option will be A. So let's move on to the 18th main question. Over here the question is, the sum of the squares of two consecutive natural number is 313. The number will be according to the option. Okay, so this question is also completely based on the option itself. So if we will take an option A, 12 and 13. Okay, the sum of the squares of the two consecutive natural number, first we need to square the natural number and we need to sum it. Okay, if we will get the answer 313, so the option will be right. So let's check with each and every option. 12 square plus 13 square, if we will find the value, we will be getting the answer as 313. So no need to check the other option also, so we can directly mark as option A. Let's move on to the 19th main question is, the equation which has the sum of its root as 3. Okay, related to the sum of the root, if one of the root be alpha and other root be beta, so sum of the root is nothing but alpha plus beta. So the formula will be minus b by a. This minus b by a we need to check with each and every option. So this question is also absolutely depend on the option. So if we will check with the first option, we doesn't get the value as 3. But if we will check with the second option, okay, so minus b by a, b is nothing but 3 and a is nothing but minus 1. So 3 minus 3 by minus 1, it's nothing but we will be getting the answer 3. So 3 is a root. So it satisfies. So the option will be B. Move on to the 20th main question over here. The question is the equation x plus 1 the whole square minus 2 of x plus 1 has 2 real roots, no real roots, 1 real roots and 2 equal roots. Okay, over here just expand the given question x plus 1 the whole square, just expand it, then only we will be getting an idea what we need to do it. So the x square will be minus 1 is equal to 0. So x square is equal to 1. So in which x is equal to plus or minus 1. So over here we have received a 2 real roots. Yes, absolutely, it's not equal, so the option will be A. So as successfully we have completed with the 20th MCQs of the chapter quadratic equation. More chapter MCQs is on the track. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this Ignited Max. And if any queries with any of the concept, then don't forget to comment. All the basic concept is available in the description box. Don't forget to check it also.